And that came from Christian. Okay, do you believe women should work? Or should the man be the sole provider? This question is directed directly towards Casey.
I don't have no specific belief because that can go both ways. That depends on the dynamic. That depends on the couple. That depends on the individual. Because a good leader can also follow. A good leader can delegate where it's needed. So again, it depends on the individual. I don't believe it should be any certain way. If there's a situation where you have two people that's working, I believe that can work. It can also work if the man makes enough money to take care of everybody, and she shouldn't have to. I believe that can go both ways.
I agree with you. I feel like that, like you said, it depends on the dynamic and it depends on the people. Okay, the next question is, do you think men are higher value in a relationship than women? That's a loaded question. I'm going to turn it over to the audience and see what you guys think. Okay, Brandon says it honestly just depends on the dynamic. I don't think anyone is above anybody. But I also don't believe that everyone is true equals. Okay? Can you comment back so I can kind of pick your brain a little bit more with that? Amber says, I believe men have higher value in relationships because they are meant to be our protector and the provider. Okay. Why do you say that, Amber? Oh, Amber says if you go back to the Bible, it says that a man's job is to provide and protect. And a woman's job is to support. Okay. These are some good points. Tyler says a woman has higher value in a relationship because her submission is a gift and she lets the man lead. That's an interesting viewpoint. What do you think, Casey?
According to the hold on, let me think about this. What was the question again? I'm sorry, I'm still focusing on driving.
The question is, do you believe men or women have a higher value in a relationship?
Men or women having a higher value in a relationship. I don't really like to put a value on anything, but I believe that it would be a man that would have a higher value, because value can actually be based on how much of something is available. In a situation, I'm trying to figure out how to explain this. If you look at the number of women to men, which is higher?
Women.
Okay. So there's more women to one man.
Yeah.
Okay, so anytime you have more of something that's more plentiful, that has more value is going to be lesser than.
Okay.
So when it's all said and done, if you have less options for men versus more options for women, then the man is going to carry more value. Of course, if he's on his P's and Q's, because you know what I'm saying, I'm not going to sit here and say that a man has more value and he's a goddamn bum and everything like that, because you could look at that from different standpoints. You could have the woman that's making all kinds of money, a man making less, and you would argue that, oh no, the woman is more valuable. But from a numbers standpoint, I think the man would be, because like I said, there's less.
Okay, that makes sense. I honestly don't really have an opinion on it. I believe that as much as we would like to believe that we are all equal, men and women, we're not. And I know that's an unpopular opinion, but it's the truth. It really just honestly depends. Like, it depends. If you're going back to what Amber is saying in the biblical sense, then I see her point about, Amber says that she feels like men have a higher value than women in a relationship because they are meant to carry the brunt of the work, the brunt of the decisions and the financial hardships.
That's agreed. And even going back to the Bible, men would have the ability at certain times in, past days to actually choose wives.
Yeah.
It would be a situation where they would be lined up. They would be presented before a man, and it was a situation where they were able to choose.
Yeah. Okay, the next is, do you go for beauty, brawn, or brains? What's more important and why? I mean, why do I have to choose? There are a lot of smart, beautiful people out here. I don't feel like I have to choose. I mean, you can be the most baddest girl in the world or the most sexiest man, but if your personality does not match your outside, you become ugly very quickly. I think what initially attracts us is the outside. Can't nobody sit here and be like, oh, I picked that ugly nigga or that ugly bitch over there because I saw from way over here that they had potential. No.
A gold digger will do that.
Yeah, a gold digger will.
They'll take a ugly nigga who got some chains on, some nice shoes, a nice fit, and find out what the nigga drive, and then it's like, okay.
No, I get that. But what I'm saying is, what initially attracts you it is beauty or brawn. If she does not see him in that setting, or she just sees him in the store, we see these videos all the time. She'll walk right past until she sees that he has something of value. So for me, like your morals, your personality, your ability to make me laugh, all that is important, but that's not what you see initially. That's something that you have to learn and whatever. So I don't think, I think it's all equally important, in my opinion. What about you? What do you think is more important? Beauty, brains, bronze?
I don't know. I think from the female perspective, it'd probably be all of the above.
Okay.
Beauty, brains. From the male perspective, it'd probably be beauty and brains. Because I mean, a woman that got brawn, that's a masculine trait to me. So, for what?
Brandon, I'm gonna need you to rein in on your laughing emojis. It's not that funny. Oh my goodness. Brandon said, I damn sure don't want no brawn. I got enough brawn for myself. Oh my God. And this next question, mind you, these are questions that you guys post and I'm just copying down. So do not hate me. Is it worse to be fat as a man or a woman? Why? Why not? Brandon says it's definitely worse to be fat as a woman because you have a lot of skinny girls dating fat men. But you and he says they're proud of them. They parade him around like the Play-Doh factory, but men ain't gonna do that. Nah, you are a sneaky link. We can't let nobody know we fuck with you. Damn. Brandon. Hey, everyone's opinion matters. What do you think, Casey?
I'm just gonna say I agree with Brandon. That's all I got.
Brandon cutting the fuck up today. I'm gonna be the neutral party and say that everyone needs to be in shape and take care of themselves. But I don't know. Okay, next question is, are women's opinions valued more than a man's, or is a man's opinion valued more than a woman, or is it equal? Okay, so for that, I feel like it depends on the circumstance. For example, like if you are giving an opinion as a woman to a woman, or for a woman, or for a little girl becoming a woman, then your opinion is more valued because it holds more. What's the word I'm looking for, Casey?
Weight.
It holds more weight. You can benefit from it more, and vice versa. So I honestly feel like it depends on the circumstance. What about you, Casey?
You're saying, is the man or the woman's opinion valued more?
Yes.
That can go both ways. Technically, the man is supposed to have, in a relationship, that opinion that is based on more logic and more, and being a lead and everything like that. But a woman's opinion can be very high valued when a woman is respectable and that man can trust her.
Yeah. And I also feel like when it comes to opinions being valued, you have to have an open mind. You can't be closed-minded. You have to be able to see things from all sides of the fence. You can't be closed-minded. Oh, next question, posted by Brandon. Is it harder for men or women to get sex?
Oh, man, hands down.
You said men?
Yeah.
Why do you think it's harder for men?
Because of what you were just talking about just a while ago.
No, I agree. I think it is harder for men to get sex because y'all have to go through a lot more. If a woman walks up to a man and you have an attractive woman walking up to a man and or even an ugly one, be like, hey, pull your dick out, let me suck your dick, let me fuck you. Like 9 times out of 10, the man not gonna be like, no, I have to respect myself. More than likely, the man gonna be like, shit, let's go.
Yeah, that's what the majority do.
Well, I'm kind of speaking in the majority when we're talking about this, but I mean, yeah, I think men, it's harder for men to get sex than women. I'm sorry. And a lot of the females up here are agreeing. Oh,